Friday night. It's another Friday night with no gig. That's my sad face. But Friday nights without a gig also means I get to play some guitar. You know what time it is. It's guitar time. I tore down a pool today. I tore down my pool. I don't know how old my pool was, but it was time. We had enjoyed it since we moved in. I think we moved in 2018, 2019. So we had enjoyed it for quite a few years. Even last year when chlorine went up to ridiculous amounts of money for chlorine. So we tore it down today, me and my wife and my son. We got deep down dirty. And was actually able to get all of it out of the yard, and we're going to start rebuilding the backyard. It's hard work, but it's not hot yet, so now's the time. But it's not time to be in the yard. It's time to play some guitar. With it being Friday night, I think it's time to play that guitar. Right there. Nope, that one. I have a name for it. It's Purple Nurple. Now, Purple Nurple is Purple Nurple because, I don't know, Dime just took a day off on this guitar. He said, yeah, just give the kids a guitar that they'll pick up and jam on. You don't need all that stuff. And you know what, in a way, this guitar, I have played this guitar to the point where I don't even play it very much. So today is maybe a chance to remember what I'm missing out on. Oh, come on. Is it gonna work? I mean, it's Friday night, man. You guys are crazy if you think I'm gonna play a bunch of clean stuff tonight. We're gonna get some heavy stuff going. I have not played this guitar in many, many moons. To the point where my singer, my best friend Brad, says, "Man, how come you don't play that guitar?" I was like, I don't know. At some point or another, I played this guitar to the point where it was the only guitar, and I just I enjoyed playing all the guitars that weren't playable for so long. You know. I don't know. All I did was turn the pedals off. It shouldn't be dead. I probably messed up something over here. No. I have no clue what I just did. Oh, oh yeah. I should have changed that wire, shouldn't I? So, I guess we're to a point where that is so noisy. That wire's got to go. It's going from that orange pedal to the Marshall. guy here is a dud. Huh. Yeah, so it's been another 4-day work week. Really can't afford too many more of those. I say that, but yet one more will come along and I'll pull that one off too. Next week, we'll be at the pub in Tifton. I'd probably be somewhere watching a band tonight, but there just ain't enough money. I wish my drummer well. He's moving into his new house today. My singer, Big G, he's going to be helping him move in there. He helped me move into this place, Big G did. I can't thank him enough for being Big G. That guy's got a heart of gold. And he only shows it to the folks that really deserve it. So, Richard, you better love your dog, man, because he's hooking you up. That's all I'm going to say. It's weird. I ain't got no lights in here to go in tonight, so it's kind of drab. I'm going to get some lights for the video over time. But it really don't too much matter. Just making noise with the boys, so to speak. Just 1 second, I'll get this guy going and it'll probably help everything out. I have a chord today for we'll call it the Rockstar chord. Yeah, sound good? The Rockstar chord? Yeah, the Rockstar chord. It's the one that Jimi Hendrix used and tons of other rock people and metal too, probably. And the sad part is, I'd have to look it up on the internet to tell you what chord it is. But I was just jamming on it and I thought, that's the chord. Let's see what we got now. Now look, this is going to be a little harder. It's an E chord. But you basically got to play a whole chord to get the formation of this chord. I wonder if this guy, you know what? I need one of these guys 3 times taller. That, and I need my guitar to be up here when I play. Then you can see everything. See how much better that sounds? Chords will make or break you. Sorry, I can't stop playing with all my toys. This guitar, it's cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. I had my buddy rewire that Seymour Duncan dime bag design. It's pretty hot. invest in some sort of noise suppressor because it sounds good, but it's noisier than hell. Oh yeah, my cord. Before I waste everybody's time, let's turn it off of me for a second and let's see if this thing will show you anything you want to know. So you got your E right there, that's your E note. Turn this thing down just a little bit. So you let your E ring out, right? But your next note is an octave. The next note is the string up on the 8th fret. You're going to want to play that with number 2, your middle finger, because your index finger, your first finger, is going to go on the 8th fret, and so it's going to sound like a major chord. But this is where it gets quirky, folks. You're going to put your 3rd finger back on the 9th fret on the 3rd string. Oops. I'd have to Google that to tell you what chord this is, but it's used for everything, you know. If I told you right, you could probably Google it and it'll tell you actually what it's called. My buddy Travis could tell you too. But you could even put your pinky 1 fret ahead of that on the B string. And that's what makes the Purple Haze chord. Y'all would be surprised just how hard it is to play guitar to a camera. Like, I've got a camera literally right in my face, and then I got the guitar just about pointing up. And then there's me. You can't see me, right? There's just no happy place unless you get a camera with a zoom or something. I don't know. None of this stuff works. I guess this would be it right here. Play that actually take some of that stuff away. But you could sit there and you could play that major chord. And that's a lower version of it on an open chord. So you could literally play that guy. Playing the E major with the 1 finger like position I told you about, and then you got your index finger on the 1st fret, right? But then you use your other 2 fingers to play this part of the G chord. I'm a terrible teacher because what I'm showing you sounds right, but terminology is totally wrong. I didn't go to school for none of this stuff. I learned it by ear. Not talking very much. Try to give you some tones, which there's a standard two humbucker sounds. There's nothing really fancy about that. The question is, how loud does the amp need to be for the guitars to sound any good anyway? I'm basically playing an A minor, which is just like an E major, but it's one string up. And you don't hit your E, right? I think I said that last time we played and I showed you that. For some reason, this chord goes really well with E's. But then you play these bass notes that build into the A minor note. So you go, right, those are your first two notes, which is the A, then the whole chord. But then you got these bass notes, right? This is an old school way of playing music. Country's really good at kind of keeping it going. My buddies right here from Georgia, man, they play in their little project. It's only little because it's just two guys, but to me they sound wonderful. They're called the Pine Box Dwellers out of Waycross, and they do this kind of like Johnny Cash did back in the day. And got a guy playing a little wooden box with they look like feathers, but it's drums, man. And the guitar player, he's playing on an acoustic, and he's doing that kind of shuffle, like. So this is me wasting Friday night away. My wife, she's cleaning out the back closet, getting ready to have a big session of we don't need that anymore. This house is huge. It only takes about 5 years to fill it up with stuff. And then we had brought so much from the house that we had lived in for 11 years. We brought a lot of it with us and just went, because this house is big, just put it over there. Never looked at it again. Big back closet in our room and a back bathroom. We use the bathroom, but there's a hole over here that never gets looked at, filled with fishing poles and makeup or whatever, just tons of stuff. Well, that's what she's going through. She's got a lot of old memories from when the kids were kids, when her mom was alive. You know, speaking of when her mom was alive, she would go see her mom religiously every day. And I want to recognize her for doing that, because she went up in that place. In nursing homes, nobody likes them. And she went up there anyway. Shakes, magazines, books, love, hugs, cares, food, oatmeal pies. She went up there 4 to 6 days a week till COVID hit. COVID ruined that whole thing. I went in debt $30,000 so she had a car to go see her with, because that's all I wanted her to do was go see her mom. I don't know everybody else's side of the story. Truthfully, I don't care. But there were some other family members. I know they went through this state, didn't say a word, just went on by. Now they act like they don't understand why I don't have too much to say. I've blocked those folks off of every page, because I don't want them using me as a tool of, I don't know why so-and-so's upset. You know why. And now the one person that connected all of us is gone. And I don't want you reaching out now. It's too late. The song has been sung. And you're not going to fix anything by going through us. And the people that we're supposed to be in touch with, we are. I'm sorry if it's not good enough for you. You could have fixed it by worrying about the folks that you needed to worry about when they were alive. Because we didn't care if you cared about us or not. You needed to care about your mother. And maybe I should call my mother right now instead of even making these videos. Matter of fact, I might just do it anyway. It's still early. Thanks, YouTube. You just helped me out with my own life. Keep in contact with those folks close to you, man. Don't wait until they're gone to pass on to somebody else that really ain't connected. We were gone 15 years ago, and you left. Even though we took her, all you had to do was call. It's not my fault. And I'm not going to be made to feel guilty on my Facebook pages, or my Twitter twat, or my X, or anything else. It's not me. It wasn't my mother. I apologize, YouTube. But thanks for your time, for listening to that, because that was just totally irrelevant. But I had some people I had to block, because they're just all up in family business on, this music thing. Music is my own little thing. My wife even recognizes that. I need to play music. If not at a bar for some people eating pizza, then for 5 people on here. I'm trying to grow. It's painful, because there's no pizza here, not for free. The things you'll do for pizza, right? Thanks, Pizza Hut. That was the best $30 I ever spent. What is that? Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Let me call out the chord C with the G bass. I'm just moving my 3rd finger, but I'm holding the C every time. Now I'm gonna walk up to the F and basically do the same thing. The difference is, what makes it easier is, I don't have to bounce that string anymore. I'm just playing the F with the C bass note below it together. So I walk that C up. Well, I do actually move it unconsciously, I guess. But once you get it locked in, you don't have to. I'm gonna walk back down to the C. Now I'm gonna walk from the C down to the G. G's are kind of cool. On the guitar, there seems to be a lot of notes that go with G, which is the reason why the Rolling Stones usually tune their stuff up to open G and would either slide up or play these triads or whatever they call them. And it just made it even easier to play these the bluesy stuff, right? So when I walk down to the G, right, you can either go, which is, you don't really move, you're just holding the chord. And I lift up my G so I could show you that I'm playing actually the second fret on the second string, which is a B. Or you can just play the next string up, which is this third string open. So you go. But then you got to be able to pick it without picking the second string, which is difficult. Because then it sounds like this. That really don't go with it too well. So you try to play the D string. And now it's starting to sound like SpongeBob, which is played in E. Reverse D pattern. You'll notice that with a lot of guitar playing, and that's kind of like with this Jimi Hendrix chord. It's a reverse D. I haven't showed you D yet, right? You'll start strumming on the fourth string, which is the D string, and then you just strum down each of those. All right, so the D chord looks a lot like a triangle in your fingers. Well, you can play that in reverse, and that becomes another chord. Pardon my horrible string. Anyway, these triads, whether they're being pointing down or pointing up on the neck, you don't even really have to know what they are. This is how I learned how to play guitar. I didn't read out of a book, and I wasn't shown by an old man who had college extinct. You know, I had these and lots of weekends with no gigs like now. So if you wonder how you get gigs, you sit home without gigs. With usually a terrible guitar amp because you're 14, 15, 17 years old and you haven't never got laid. You don't have a car, you don't have a job, and you listen to a lot of Metallica. And this is where you end up 30 years later. So with that, we're going to get a copyright boot on this. Because it's Friday night. And I'm not going down like this. I don't know what I'm going to play. It ain't going to be that. It's loud in here. Probably sounds terrible. Just wanted to be distorted. It's Friday night. Fixing to go get off this thing and sit in my chair and pass out. Watch a Scotty Kilmer or something. Notice I'm doing that with 2 fingers, and a lot of that is a slide technique. And then you can bend it faster. It's like now you're playing like the Jimi Hendrix thing. He would go. Oh, yeah. And once again, I stop and look at the camera, and it's 40-something minutes in. Have to start going back and learning, because I don't even remember half the stuff I'd say half the time. I got the JB syndrome. Got the JB syndrome. Got the JB syndrome. I ate too many cornflakes. I got the JB syndrome. I got the JB syndrome. I got the baby syndrome. I drank too much milk. Got JB syndrome. Got the JB syndrome. I got the JB syndrome, 'cause I didn't bother to vote. Man, if I had voted, I would have had the guy. I got the JB syndrome, and now I can't get by. Y'all have a good evening. Have a wonderful Friday. It's April 1st. Is it really April 1st? It is April Fool's Day, man. And I didn't even, man. Well, I take that back. They told me I didn't have to work today. And I worked even harder at the house in the backyard. I guess I'll have to take a video of it and show it to you. But I gave you a glimpse on my short. So if you're following me and subscribed, you probably saw a video talking about don't give up. I took that video because I was so beat down by that pool. The whole family ended up getting into that. It took the whole household to get that 20-year-old pool out of the yard. But it's gone. We enjoyed it while it lasted. I'm out of here. I hope you enjoyed guitar time tonight. I did.